Larry June has quietly built one of the most sustainable independent empires in hip-hop. He sells out shows, his merch drops sell like streetwear, and his businesses keep expanding, all while staying true to his healthy hustler persona. From music to merch to food, Larry has turned his lifestyle into a brand, and today we're going to break down exactly how he did it. The early grind, the rejection of major labels, the consistency, the side businesses, and the big moves in 2025 that prove independence can scale. This is the Larry June Blueprint, and it's reshaping what success looks like in hip-hop. Larry June, born Larry Eugene Hendricks III in San Francisco, started like a lot of aspiring rappers, grinding mixtapes, pushing his sound independently, and building a local fan base. In 2014, he caught the attention of Warner Records and signed a deal that many artists would dream of. But quickly he realized the trade-off wasn't worth it. Warner wanted creative control, dictating the rollout and even the image. Larry, on the other hand, wanted freedom. Within a year, he walked away from Warner, deciding independence was the only path that made sense. It was a bold move, but as history shows, it was the right one. By rejecting the traditional label system, Larry kept his masters, his brand, and his creative direction intact. That decision still pays dividends today. After leaving Warner, Larry had to rebuild from scratch. His answer? Pop-up events. Instead of chasing radio play, Larry hit the streets, selling merch and meeting fans face-to-face. These weren't just photo ops, they were community-building sessions. As Righty Media pointed out, Larry's pop-ups became the cornerstone of his brand. No middlemen, no corporate packaging, just Larry and his fans, hand-to-hand, eye-to-eye. And this wasn't charity, it was business. Every t-shirt, every hoodie, every hat went directly into his pocket. This direct-to-fan model turned his audience into investors in his career. From there, Larry turned merch into a brand of its own, Midnight Organic. His apparel line, it reflects the same clean, health-focused lifestyle he raps about. These aren't cheap t-shirts with logos strapped on. They're thoughtfully designed drops, limited in number, and never restocked once sold out. Scarcity drives demand, and demand builds culture. Just like Supreme or Nike SB in the 2000s, Larry made every Midnight Organic release an event. Fans didn't just buy the clothes, they wore them like badges of identity. The brand even expanded into accessories like aprons, coffee mugs, and camo cargo pants, showing that his audience will buy into the lifestyle, not just the music. While most rappers spend years between albums, Larry's strategy is output over hype. In 2020 alone, during the pandemic, he dropped 6 projects, including Adjust to the Game, Cruise USA, Keep Going, and Numbers. That relentless consistency kept his streams growing and his fan base locked in. As The Ringer puts it, even when Larry is late, he's right on time. Fans never had to wonder when the next Larry June project was coming. They always knew it was around the corner. This pace compounds like interest. The more music he releases, the more his catalog works for him financially. In the streaming era, that consistency is pure leverage. One reason Larry can sustain this output is his do-it-yourself ethic. He records almost daily, keeps his circle tight, and avoids bloated studio sessions. In a 2021 interview with Cabbage's Hip Hop, Larry explained that by controlling his recording schedule, he controls his product. No waiting on label execs, no waiting on marketing teams. Just wake up, record, release, repeat. This keeps costs low and control high. 2 things most major label artists can only dream of. Here's the genius of Larry June. His music isn't just music, it's brand reinforcement. He doesn't rap about luxury cars and chains. He raps about smoothies, passive income, bike rides, and financial discipline. His catchphrases like, "Good job, Larry," aren't punchlines, they're affirmations. Crack Magazine called him a life coach for hip-hop heads. And it's true. Fans aren't just entertained by his music. They're inspired to live more like him. And that trust builds a loyal audience far deeper than hype-driven fan bases. Music is just the foundation. Larry has expanded into multiple businesses that reinforce his brand. His Midnight Organic apparel continues to drop collections in 2025, including a camo-inspired line that sold out almost instantly. Then there's honeybear boba, the boba tea shop he co-founded in San Francisco's Dogpatch neighborhood back in 2021. Far from a vanity project, honeybear has become a community favorite, still thriving in 2025, with new 5-star Google reviews coming in daily. On top of that, he organizes his annual organic market, where fans can meet him, shop, and experience his brand in person. These moves keep money flowing even when he's not touring or dropping music. All of this groundwork paid off in 2025. Larry June dropped Life is Beautiful, a full-length collab album with The Alchemist and 2 Chainz, released on February 7, 2025, through the free-minded ALC and Empire. The project got national attention, not just from fans but from mainstream platforms. Larry and 2 Chainz performed the single Life is Beautiful live on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, a huge step for an artist who built his empire without traditional label support. Singles like Bad Choices and I Been showed how Larry's formula works even at scale. Clean production, lifestyle storytelling, and collaborations that elevate without overshadowing him. And he's not slowing down. In a XXL interview this year, Larry revealed that his next project, Until Night Comes, is already in the works for later in 2025. Through all this success, Larry hasn't given up control. His label, The Free Minded, continues to release his music, with Empire handling distribution. That means he still owns his masters while accessing the same reach as artists signed to majors. His albums are charting. Orange Print hit number 125, Spaceships on the Blade hit 39, and The Great Escape with Alchemist hit 32, all without signing away ownership. Larry June is not just a rapper, he's a case study in sustainable independence. He walked away from a major label deal to protect his freedom. He built wealth directly from fans through pop-ups and merch. He turned his lifestyle into a brand that fans buy into beyond music. He scaled into fashion, food, and live events without losing authenticity. And in 2025, he proved that independence can still land you on national TV and Billboard charts. Larry June's blueprint isn't flashy, but it's powerful. It's a model built on ownership, consistency, and authenticity. For artists chasing longevity, this is the playbook. So what do you think? Should we break down Life is Beautiful in more detail, or dive into the numbers behind his Midnight Organic brand? Let me know in the comments, and as always, thank you for watching Money and Music. Stay hustling, stay healthy.